if you're someone interested in the Web3 space, then you should be watching this video. So basically, if you're someone interested in the Web3 or cryptocurrency or blockchain technology, and let's say you want to get into that technical domain and you want to find a job in the Web3 domain itself, then you should reconsider your options, because as of 2024, as you can see over here, Web3 fundraising has fallen 70% per quarter last year, and female startups receive 6.3%. So all in all, the Web3 space right now isn't receiving VC funding. So a lot of venture capitalists, they have been withdrawing from funding in Web3 based startups. And a huge reason to this could be due to the FTX crash. FTX, which if you didn't know, was a huge crypto buying and selling platform which got bankrupt recently, and since then Web3 hasn't been able to climb back up because all the VCs are very afraid of investing on this again, because of course, what if it dips again? So if we go over here, you can see funding to VC backed Web3 startups by quarter. So in 2021 it was at $5.8 billion dollars in the quarter 2 of 2021, and then it always kept on increasing up until quarter 4, but then it started dipping up until 2023. You can see the huge difference. So over here in 2021 for the quarter 4 it was $9.8 billion, and in 2023 for the quarter 2 it's only $1.8 billion. So it's taken a massive hit, and because of this, since many people are not funding Web3 based startups, so consequently the jobs for these roles have also declined quite a bit. So I would say that for this year, for people interested in Web3 or who are already in that tech, the jobs could be less, and I'm purely saying that out of the data that's been shown all over the news. And the other thing is, because the people or the VCs who have stopped funding Web3 startups, they are going back to fund SaaS-based startups, or basically they're going back to funding in the old way, which is nothing but SaaS or cybersecurity-based startups. And of course, AI is also there, so the VCs are also funding AI-based startups quite a lot now. So at the moment, SaaS, AI, and cybersecurity-based startups are doing quite well because a lot of VCs aren't quite believing the new internet anymore. So they have fallen back to going back to their old ways of funding, because of course nobody wants to take a big risk, and all of this started pretty much after FTX crashed down pretty rapidly. So yeah, this is just a heads up for people who want to dive into this space. Be pretty careful, because at the moment things seem pretty inconsistent for Web3. As you can see over here as well, what's next for Web3? Well, that's anyone's guess, but this market is very different from 2021, when seemingly everyone in the startup world was flush with cash. And with the recession and AI coming up, I think this domain, of course it has some pretty interesting tech, but for some reason this has been sidelined quite a bit. So you can see investors seem very wary of putting money into anything except of course AI, and have retreated to more mature sectors again, except for AI. Alright, so if you are someone, let's say an engineer who's preparing to apply for companies, and based on 2020 to 2022, if you have heard that Web3 pays a lot, yes, it was paying a lot at that time, but based on the market at the moment, seems like things are pretty bad for now. So if you are someone who's looking to learn a new tech, maybe consider putting Web3 on the side for now. Or of course, if you're interested in Web3 genuinely as an engineer, then you can take it as a side passion project or a skill set that you want to acquire. But to get an abundance of jobs, you should look into different domains such as a SaaS based or cybersecurity and AI. So I hope you take the wise decision based on this, and let's hope the market gets better this year as soon as possible. So this was just a brief video to just inform all of you about what's going on in this space. So if you found the video insightful, drop a like and subscribe for more.